This is me, an Asian, and if there's one mission we all share, that is to make our money worth in an all-you-can-eat buffet. Hence, in this video, we'll be trying out two different buffets, cheap versus expensive, to see which is more money worth. Will the cheap buffet win with its lower price despite offering less, or does more expensive means better? That's what we are here to find out. Starting off with one of the cheapest buffet in Malaysia, which brings me to boom, Justpat. You didn't hear me wrong, Justpat. It's a pet store. You know there's around 3-8 Justpat store in Malaysia, which mostly sell pets related stuff. Yet this is the only one that serves food. For only $6.50, you get an all-you-can-eat breakfast and lunch buffet. Let alone in a pet store? Coincidence? I think not. What did they do to the meow meow? And that's what we are here to find out. Let's look at the Google review. 3.8 star with an overwhelmingly positive review throughout, saying all super from the service to the food. There's nothing to complain. The price is very affordable. The buffet price is very reasonable and the food is delicious. It goes on and on. They say a 5-star review might not be trustworthy, but a lesser star review is definitely more genuine. Here's one from Nura Lisa. The con she mentioned here is the beef should be cut into small pieces so that it will be easy to eat. What human complain about huge chunk of meat in a buffet? How big is the meat they're serving? Do they not have knife? Here's one from Pearly Chia. Registration and payment process was very slow. Arrived at 9:40, queue until 10:30. The coffee machine was frequently out of milk and water. There was no staff station nearby to attend to. And one more from Izzat Hatyai. First, the smell of animal is quite strong. Second, buffet table only has one section. Third, food reload is slow. You can't taste all the food or get it because the reload process is too slow. Well, I guess there's only one way for us to find out. Let's go eat. First thing first, I have to buy a ticket. And you know what? This is one of the most slowest service ever. Even though there's only 2 parties in front of me, yet I still waited for around 10 minutes for the queue and completing the payment, averaging 3 minutes for each process. So yeah, it's possible you wait up to 13 minutes if there's 10 parties. But what matters is we are in the buffet. The interior is like a dining cafeteria style. I grabbed a seat trying to do a cool YouTube introduction. Today I'm trying this. Wow! I'm sorry. Now let's have a quick look on the food here. We have the Malaysian classic fat rice. You know, I was expecting the basic fat rice, the bare minimum, but this is extraordinary. Other than that, the rest is the usual fried rice, fried noodle, eggs, kids favorite hot dog, nugget, fishball, fried dumpling, and the rare one, curry ji chong fan. Indian food, roti canai and dal, porridge, salad, white people food, mushroom soup, bread. Why would you ever eat this? Hash brown, pancake, corn, mac and cheese. Finally, for the girl's second stomach, is all of this dessert. And you can make yourself a waffle. First impression, the variation here is already quite impressive for that price. It's even slightly better than some of the standard hotel breakfast buffet out there. But how does it taste? On my first plate, let's start with the fat rice. Yes, I know rice is not money worth, but throughout this buffet, I will try to eat everything in the buffet, so that by the end of each buffet, you know what's the best food there. Starting off strong, this is unbelievable money worth. Here's a YouTube thumbnail that I'm not gonna use. You know, if I eat this plate of fat rice out there, assuming at the most sketchy roadside with the most generous, humble auntie selling it, it still easily cost me around $2-3, which is half of the buffet price already, because of one thing, the sotong. It's unlimited! The texture is really nice, it's soft, they didn't overcook it, but the flavor is quite average. On top of that, the rice is quite fragrant, as they are even using basmati rice. Then we have this beef, I believe. You know, oftentimes eating buffet at such cheap price, I wouldn't have much expectation to it.
Really nice.
The meat is decently tender and the sauce is a blend of chili and some herbs to it.
Yeah.
But after that, it's just a standard buffet experience. Let my face speak to you. Same goes for the eggplant, it's normal. But I like eggplant, so I think it's quite nice. And this fried meat, I assume, overall is quite decent, but it just had me wonder, how can they serve all this meat at this price? So I pay a visit to the local and try to interview them to ask for anything suspicious they notice. My first interview is with Ash and Oreo. Do you know about the buffet out there? I'm pretty sure Oreo doesn't know anything, but Ash, look at his face, he definitely knows something, but he's just not telling me. Without any information from Ash, and go back to eat. For my second plate, the plate of not money worth, where we get everything carbs. Now you would think that this is where they get their money back, so they will try to make it delicious to make you eat more of it. But no, the fried beehoon and fried rice is bland. But the ji chong fun here is quite nice, as you don't usually see this in a buffet, because this is not easy to get it right, but this is quite there. Same goes for the roti canai. Look at that concentration of the dal. Not watery at all, you already know it's good. For my third plate, I had the white people food, also known as the kids meal, because no matter how expensive you bring them, this is what they eat in the buffet: nugget and hot dog. If you're kids, please comment I'm a kid so that I know I didn't disappoint my ancestor to eat this.
It's a nugget.
But how about the sausage?
It's a sausage.
Overall, the buffet is definitely well worth, with just the fat rice alone. And throughout my whole dining experience, I didn't smell any animal smell at all. I do smell a bit while purchasing the ticket at the outside, but that's about it. At the same time, I also met a fans. Do you like this buffet?
Oh, it's good stuff, I tell you. You got Western, you got Indian, you got mostly Chinese. The Ji Chong Fan, not quite accurate, but almost there lah. Yeah.
Is it money worth?
Or money worth.
But excuse me, Kan, you left out the dessert section of the buffet. Well, that's because we'll be comparing that to the premium section of the buffet. For $4.50, you can unlock the premium table, where not only you can get premium pastry and also huge chunk of meat, together with more expensive, and also coffee. So I tried to get myself one, and then this happened. They're out of milk, so my latte have turned into an espresso shot. I've waited for 10 minutes, yet no people come to refill the milk until I call someone to attend to it. Then they change it immediately. But will I complain about it? I mean, good food, good price, good service. That's shooting that won't exist together, and so far we get good food and good price. For me, this service is good enough. After that, we begin to chuck in a huge chunk of meat. Seriously, this is too big to chew on? They even provide knife actually. On my first bite,
Kind of tough.
and then I take a second bite, more towards the center. This is pretty good actually, as this part of the meat is still soft. Follow up next, we have the other expensive. If you only want money worth, you can chuck in a huge chunk of prawn and fish. But taste wise, it ain't that good because they're mostly just deep fried, without any flavor to it. As for the duck breast and ham here, the refilling on this is damn slow. I've been waited for 13 minutes and still no refill. Maybe this is where the expensive at. At last, we move on to the dessert. For the standard dessert, that tastes pretty average, and there's a lot of cream to it. And amongst them, my favorite one is this cream puff, which is custard inside. And now looking at the premium dessert, it does look like it's more premium. Like this cream puff here is almost identical to the standard one. Same feeling on the inside, but there's additional texture on the outside. And this croissant, flaky, buttery. Definitely the best dessert here is this chocolate muffin. It's moist, chocolatey on the inside, man. So throughout the full experience of this buffet, I'll say that the standard buffet is the more money worth. One last plate of fat rice before I leave, unless you really want to chuck in a huge chunk of meat or to try out the dessert. On and on, I know we have to make our money worth in a buffet, but for a buffet with such low price and such delicious food, I believe the money worth here is to not bankrupt them, so that I can come back again. But of course, if I really want to make my money worth by bankrupting the buffet, I'll quadruple the price and go to the next buffet. Boom! Jagoya! For $47.50, you get a weekday dinner buffet. With a 5-star review from Grayson Lip saying, easily one of the most value for money buffet in KL, the selection is huge, so many choices that you realistically can't sample everything in one visit. Almost everything ranged from good to delicious. Here's another 5-star review. Kinda shocked to see a 3.8-star review, but my visit was fine, so it deserved the 5-star review. I understand it's on the pricier side, but to be fair, they have all kind of food. Chill, grill, cook, sushi, miso, you named it. But here's a 3-star saying oysters were not as fresh as expected. But of course, with such expensive buffet, I'm not eating it alone. With your favorite,
I'm here with
Diane, where is the sister? I want to ask you to ask the sister to come.
Last time she came, right, take the girl attention, so she's not coming this time. I don't want her to come.
Attention is all on you. Sister, who's gonna film the video?
You are.
Wow.
We got the Shao family, prawn, scallop, sea snail, giant squid, crab, abalone, appetizer, steamboat, many types of skewer meat, different type of grilled meat, big squid, baby octopus, prawns, crawfish, all the deep fried steam food like corn, clam, prawn. It's still going. Yaki udon, okonomiyaki, hitadori maki, Toyota, Honda, yakitori. There's even more. Okay, this is everything they have here. They also have dim sum. All the deep fried one is here, and all the steam one is here. You got bao, siu mai, chicken feet. Is there an end to this? Radish cake, miso ramen, exo ramen, Chinese food with all of this stir fried, Singapore chili crab, mamma mia, pasta, bolognese, carbonara, macaroni and cheese. There's no end to this. I'll let Diana continue this.
Fish. Wow. Unlimited sushi. Oh, ice cream! My favorite. Haagen-Dazs ice cream. Whoa, cake! Oh my god! Oh my god, more cake! Whoa! Oh my god, is this heaven?
As you can see, it's so big that I didn't even show all of it. And now let's see, can any of us get our money worth here? On my first plate, I have oyster, sea snail, giant squid.
Only expensive food.
While Diana had salmon, crab, abalone, juicy fresh oyster licking juice. I was not expecting it to explode in my mouth with briny juice, so intense that it almost choked me.
Very fresh, very fresh.
Are you sure it's nice?
Apparently that Diana had a bad experience with oyster before, but this...
It's good.
Then the salmon. It might not be Japan, but it's still decently good. Here's a close-up shot by Diana.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You should
Up next, I had a sea snail.
The food is very fresh. So after seeing everything, what's the most interesting you are most looking forward to? What, you want to eat me?
Is this expensive? I feel like it's expensive too. That's why I take it.
Everything expensive when eating with pretty girls.
On my second plate, I had all kinds of meat, while Diana had corn. This is a salmon with sesame sauce, which kinda dry. Then a cheese scallop here, which is Same goes for the skewer fish and prawn, is standard. Until I get my hand on this beef, it's quite salty at first, but I believe it paired really well with rice. Of course, don't get the rice in a buffet. Still, not all white people, but it's always the white people that will get a full bowl of rice. Finally, I had this chicken drumstick. Considering how normal for the rest of the food in this plate tastes,
It's good. It's good.
the meat is decently tender and quite flavorful. As for Diana's second plate, I believe she's half full already. She's drinking
Longan water. It's really nice. You want to try?
Usually, I would never drink this in a buffet.
Actually very nice.
It's sweet, but it's not like those
Yeah.
artificial sweet.
Yeah. It's a very natural sweet. Like you natural beauty.
This is actually super nice. Not the sugar sweet like the longan, goji, etc. Different kind of natural sweetness blend together.
This is nice, right? If you have rice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I? Will
Wait,
people
do-
give me hate comments?
No.
Your money worth.
Follow up next, I had different kind of sashimi. At this point, I don't know what type of fish I'm eating actually. Maybe this one more tough, this one more delicate. Overall, it tastes decently good, but none of it is Japan. Soon after, I had a lamb chop. Now look at Diana.
We're gonna eat ice cream. First scoop of Haagen-Dazs. Ta-da! To make my money worth, this is my first scoop. Can I make it to 20 scoops?
3 plates in and she's already on dessert, while I chucked in a huge chunk of meat.
I don't think you should eat like this with a pretty girl beside you.
Up next, I'm trying the kids meal. Too bad they don't have nugget and hot dog, but they have this mildly french fry. And different kind of fried food, which I believe the kids gonna love this.
Me and have my second scoop of Haagen-Dazs. Welcome to my dessert review. It's a mocha cake and coffee ice cream. It's good. Cold.
After that, I grabbed a plate of this and that chapalang that I haven't tried yet. I grabbed a bunch of this fried dim sum to see what's different. But apparently, they're all the same. Same prawn filling, just different shape. At this point of the buffet, I'm kinda 70% full already. Hence, most of the food here kinda just tastes stale to me. But so far, I'll say that the fresh food here is definitely better than the cooked one. Follow up next, I had the bolognese pasta.
This is how my mom will cook. Very cheap.
Spend $200 to find mom's food here. How about you go home and ask your mom to cook and you pay her the $200?
Try one bite. Very cheap shit.
Force me to eat just to taste cheap shit.
After that, I grabbed a bit of sushi, which you should definitely not eat this, as the rice just clumped together, which I believe the worker here just squeezed it into a ball shape or something. I was so full by now, which is the perfect time to start my dessert. Haagen-Dazs, that's 3A flavor to it: vanilla, macadamia, coffee, chocolate. I tried them all and my favorite is vanilla and macadamia.
Did you know it's already 9:30? We've been here since 6.
超级杂。
Yeah? Bless you.
Another one Haagen-Dazs ice cream with cake and 2 cream puffs. I'm no dessert expert, but the dessert here is nice. Decently quality, not too sweet. After a long break from Diana,
Me and my third scoop.
together with a pandan layer cake.
What the hell is that?
Right?
Moist one.
The texture, it is juicy.
Later on, I tried the gelato.
Do you know what's the difference between gelato and ice cream?
One with milk, one without milk.
I don't know, but that one tastes nicer.
These taste like poor flavor in chunky ice. At last, we had the matcha lava cake.
1, 2.
You like that? You put ice cream, it's even nicer.
Already 10 o'clock and he's still getting ice cream. See? It's already empty. Everyone's cleaning up.
And with Haagen-Dazs vanilla ice cream, this is tremendously more delicious. We sit until the end. They kick us out actually. Throughout this buffet, I didn't manage to eat everything. But so far, the best food here is the fresh oyster, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, pandan layer cake, and longan dessert.
Is this place money worth?
It's not about the place, it's about who you eat with. Is this place money worth? I would say yes, because of the seafood. It's pretty fresh and quite a lot of options. So I would say yes.
But are you money worth?
You tell me.
Comment down below, is Diana money worth? After trying both buffet, I think we got a clear winner here. Even though expensive buffet Jagoya has more variety and premium ingredient, but I'm only human. I can only eat so much. But the cheap buffet Just Eat is much more possible to eat back the money. I can come in any day if I want a baked breakfast, grab 2 plates of fat rice. Honestly, it's one of the best buffet I've seen for that price range. But today, I learned something. Maybe the money worth isn't eating back what you pay for. Maybe it's who you're sharing your meal with. As you see, this is me eating alone, and this is me eating with Diana. In that case, Jagoya win.